Flavor Flav. We keep bumping heads.
What's up, Coach? How you doing,
man? How
man?
you doing?
Just
picking up the card.
Yo, good luck on your next fight. I want to be there.
I just know that he's not the same person that we seen the last time we seen him in the ring. Been through a lot of stuff.
10, 9, 8, 7, power, 6, 5, power, 4, power, 3, 2, one more. Good. Under here. Roll under the bed. Shot.
That lawnmower, that's that. Start that.
I've been coming up here since I was 9 years old, even younger. So I'm not really trying to get in his personal business. Probably just showing him that, you know, I could do anything, especially in your backyard.
You gonna feel all this shit we got to do? Look, hey Tank, we gonna go 35 for 12.
If I get him where I need him to be, he's gonna sleep for sure. Soften him up, then fry him.
After an extended period away from the spotlight, the wait has finally come to an end. Gervonta Davis is officially back in the gym alongside his longtime trainer Calvin Ford, and preparations are already underway as a former champion begins the next chapter of his return.
The real true boxing fans, the real ones that know that this is no easy fight. He's very skilled, and I'm gonna go on the line and say this may be the most skillful person that Tank has faced thus far.
I just don't want to look bad come fight night. My biggest fear is being embarrassed, especially in front of like all these people, like worldwide. Then you be like, come this mean for deck, like, you know? Like, I ain't got time for that. I'm not trying to go out getting my butt kicked.
Now back in full training camp, Gervonta Davis is making it clear that his focus is locked in. Every workout is being approached with maximum intensity, and the message coming from camp is simple. There will be no wasted moments and no lapses in concentration. This time around, Tank is determined to make sure every round counts and that nothing slips through the cracks.
Ever since I've known him, since he was a kid, his biggest fear is losing. I'll never forget this day, and he told the story himself. I believe we were in Vegas. Adrian Broner was fighting. And I turned around and Tank, he was crying. What are you crying for? He said, I want it. And I said, you want what? He said, I want all of this. He was so in awe with Adrian, the accolades and him winning titles, blah, blah, blah. And he wanted to be that guy. And when I saw him crying, I was like, wow, you know, I stepped off. I said, wow, you know what I mean? You ain't gonna have to worry about him. You gonna fight hard to get it.
Calvin Ford has already sent a strong message to anyone eyeing a fight with Tank. According to Ford, there's no room for shortcuts when preparing for a fighter of Davis' caliber. He stressed that once fight night arrives and the opening bell sounds, all the hard work, or lack of it, will be exposed. In his view, there won't be time to fix mistakes, make excuses, or recover from poor preparation when sharing the ring with Tank.
There you go. Good. There you go. When he get in that ring, he's on a mission. Because he understands that he got to put his pants on, training wheels going. You got what you asked for. Let's get it now. It's going down. Good word. He ain't playing with nobody. You step in that ring with him, be prepared. Oh my God! All day. There you go. That's it. That's it.
The footage the boxing world never expected to surface has now made its way online. Abdullah Mason and Floyd Schofield sharing the ring in a sparring session has quickly grabbed attention, generating major buzz and igniting intense debate among boxing fans and analysts alike.
Yup, leave it out there.
Worry about that, Dad.
Good.
The uncertainty surrounding Gervonta Tank Davis' next move may soon be over. Oscar de la Hoya has further intensified the speculation, hinting that a potential clash between Tank Davis and Floyd Schofield is edging closer to becoming a reality. If the matchup is officially finalized, it would immediately rank among the most discussed and highly anticipated fights in the lightweight division.
A proposal on the way from PBC and Tom Brown, and we're waiting for that proposal to see if we can make the fight happen, or whether it goes to purse bid, whatever it might be. This is a great fight for Schofield. This is a great fight for Tank, a great fight for boxing. And then again, we have promoters working with each other, so that's the only way you can make these big fights happen.
But when it comes to choosing a winner, Bozy Ennis leaves little room for doubt. While he respects Floyd Schofield's power, talent, and potential as one of boxing's rising stars, he feels the matchup may be coming a bit too soon for him. Because of that, Bozy ultimately favors Gervonta Tank Davis and believes Tank is what it takes to secure a stoppage victory.
I kind of want to see Tank fight Kid Austin now. They done built that up on me.
That's a good fight. Yeah. They ordered it, so we gotta see if it happens. That's a good fight. I think Tank gonna stop Kid though. I think it's too soon for Kid. But this is the best time to get him though. He coming off the layup.
Yeah, that kid, man, he's strong too. So if he hit Tank with some you know what I mean? Tank is another smart fighter. He don't take them chances. His system, you can be hitting him all day long. But he set you up for one perfect shot.
What impresses Bozy the most, beyond Tank's obvious power and danger, is how intelligent and methodical he is inside the ring. According to Bozy, Tank isn't just searching for a knockout from the opening bell. Instead, he patiently builds toward it, setting traps, gathering information, and systematically breaking opponents down until the perfect opportunity appears. Bozy also points to another part of Tank's game that often goes unnoticed by casual fans: his toughness and durability. In Bozy's view, Tank's ability to absorb pressure and remain composed under fire is every bit as important to his success at the elite level as his power, timing, and offensive skills.
And see, one thing about Tank, people don't understand. Tank can take a shot. Yeah. So if you can take a shot in the game, you got a chance to be victorious, majority of the time.
Mm-hmm. You're right. People don't talk about his shit.
No,
Rolly, there was a couple people that caught him with some good shots.
Yo, even Ryan Garcia caught him with a shot. You heard Tank said? Punch. Yeah, to my Rolly. Yeah, he said Rolly can punch like a ball. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Floyd Schofield has made it clear that Gervonta Davis is one of the key names he hopes to face before his career is over. Addressing skepticism about whether the matchup will ever happen, Schofield pushed back against the criticism by claiming that during previous discussions, it was Lucas who asked for more time before moving forward. Schofield's comment suggests he remains confident that a fight with Tank is still possible and continues to view it as a major target for his future.
Hopefully he gets his situation taken care of, but got stuff to handle.
I see Lucas' body in the comments.
That is ass there in the comments.
I see him, man. I see him. He's saying that fight ain't gonna happen. Huh?
What fight ain't gonna happen?
He says that if he's a fighting Tank, you know what time it is.
No, we don't. Because he said he needed more time last time it was offered to him. So we don't know what time it is. What are you gonna do? Say he need more time again?
For 6 weeks.
Has he been in the gym? Lucas, have you been in the gym? Are you ready now for April 21st? Or are you gonna say on April 21st you need another month? Because I'm giving you the date. August 21st.
Taking the discussion even further, Floyd Schofield Sr. was far from reserved when speaking about the broader picture surrounding his son's career. Having watched Kid Austin develop firsthand over the years, he spoke with complete confidence and made a bold claim that is sure to spark debate, suggesting that Gervonta Davis has intentionally avoided facing his son for quite some time. According to Schofield Sr., what many people view as simple timing or circumstance is actually something much different. He believed there is more to the situation than what fans see on the surface and insists that the pattern speaks for itself.
I told y'all from day one, Tank ain't never gonna fight Kid. Y'all just watching it play out. Y'all the ones, they the ones who believed it. Tank didn't fight us for a year. He avoided us, as is mandatory. Y'all think now he's all of a sudden gonna wanna get in the ring with Kid? He said it out of his own mouth. I would never get in the ring with that kid when Kid was 17 years old. So it's like people want to force this man into a fight he don't want. He don't want the fight. He never gonna want the fight with Kid. I mean, it is what it is. Some fighters know.
When the discussion shifts to a potential showdown between Gervonta Davis and Floyd Schofield, Keyshawn Davis doesn't rush to pick a side. Instead, he views the matchup as an even contest and refuses to give a clear advantage to either fighter. Regardless of what others may think about the timing of the fight, Keyshawn says Schofield deserves tremendous respect for being willing to step up and accept a challenge at that level. In his view, it takes a great deal of confidence and belief in yourself to pursue a fight of that magnitude.
Like, who will win? It's 50-50, 50-50.
What do you think about Kid Austin? They're really pushing for this Tank fight because of the WBA situation. They're saying that it might happen. I don't know how true, but if it did happen, would you give Kid Austin props for going into that fight because people still consider him, not ready, like at least right now, for the Tank fight?
Would I give him props? Yes, I'll give him props for sure. Just like I'm giving Xander props fighting Boots. So yeah, I'll give him some props.
Keeping it completely honest, Keyshawn Davis says he has grown tired of hearing claims that certain fighters need more time before taking the biggest fights. In his view, many of these boxers have already spent 5 or 6 years in professional ranks and are competing for world titles, so the argument that they should continue waiting no longer makes much sense. Keyshawn pointed out that Floyd Schofield is already in his mid-20s and should not be viewed as an inexperienced prospect anymore. He also explained that he understands the situation better than most because people have been telling him to slow down ever since he first entered the professional game. For Keyshawn, there comes a point when talented fighters simply have to take their shot and prove themselves against the best available competition.
Like, he ain't no kid.
Like, you know what I mean?
His name is Kid, but he ain't no kid, bro. It's my age, bro. Like, he's 26, 27. How long you want to wait till he's 30? Like, come on, bro. Like, and y'all talking to a fighter that been calling names out since I came in the sport. True. So don't talk about too soon when it come to me. They were telling me to slow down. I'm like, nah, let's pick it up. I'm trying to fight. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So no, it ain't too soon, bro.
What if you're the different one, though? Like, maybe...
I'm blessed to be in this position.
Who's your top 5?
I get a little excited.
Shifting to a more personal aspect of the discussion, Floyd Schofield Sr. took time to defend a side of Gervonta Davis that he feels is often overlooked, his loyalty to Adrian Broner. Regardless of the opinions people may have about Tank, Schofield Sr. emphasized that the connection between the two fighters is genuine and goes far beyond boxing. He pointed to Broner's influence during the early stages of Davis' career, crediting him as someone who played an important role in helping shape and guide Tank during some of the most critical years of his development as a fighter.
Nah, he needed it. AB needed that, man. That's good loyalty. That's what I like about Tank. He's very loyal to the people he with. And people got to remember, AB the one who discovered him. AB the one who put him on, brought him to Floyd and everything. If it wasn't for AB, he wouldn't even be in. AB the one who put him up in his house and showed him that lifestyle when he was trying to up and coming. So he should go and pay tribute to his homie, help his homie sometime, give him some words of encouragement, slide him some money here, there. I like that loyalty.
Wrapping up with complete confidence, Floyd Schofield Sr. made his position crystal clear. According to him, nobody in their camp is intimidated by Gervonta Davis or any other fighter whose name is being mentioned as a potential opponent. Schofield Sr. stressed that, regardless of reputation or accomplishments, every fighter is ultimately just a man inside the ring. He believes Floyd Schofield, known as Kid Austin, is determined to prove exactly that whenever the opportunity arrives.
So I don't care what, Tank ain't no threat to us. Just like, and I know people gonna sit there and frown their face because they knew, they casuals. I remember when Mike Tyson was knocking everybody out, everybody. They thought he was invincible. They called him Iron Mike because he was invincible until he ran up to Buster Douglas. And Buster said, man, this guy ain't like this. I'm gonna knock this guy out. Everybody said, you crazy. Nobody ain't knocking Mike out. Look what happened to Mike. He never been the same after that. He kept getting knocked out. The thing is, as long as people believe this man is a threat, because boxing is 90% mental, they'll beat themselves in the head before they even get in that ring.
Never one to hold back his opinions, Bernie THA Boxer was highly critical when discussing the fighters involved. In his view, Floyd Schofield often comes across as overly confident, speaking as though he has already achieved far more than what he has actually demonstrated inside the ring. Bernie argues that much of the talk coming from Schofield's camp has outpaced the accomplishments on his resume so far. According to him, The expectations and claims surrounding Schofield are currently much bigger than what he has proven at this stage of his professional career.
I've been hearing Schofield talk a lot, man, and he's just out of his mind. You know, the kid, I like the kid, but I mean, this guy he's talking real delusional. I mean, you know, he's talking real delusional for a guy that called for the fight for Shakur forever, and then when he got to the fight, he backed out the fight. It's just like Richard Hitchens, you know, he was doing all that talking and then he get to the fight and he don't fight. You know, I mean, you know, you give him a lot of play. Nobody else give him play, Mill. You give him a lot of play. So they going up, you know, from your platform, but I mean, the stuff he be saying is just ridiculous.
That being said, Bernie is not completely against the fight taking place. He simply believes there are other matchups available that carry far more intrigue and significance for the boxing world. In his opinion, a rematch with Lamont Roach Jr. or a blockbuster showdown with Shakur Stevenson are the types of fights that would truly capture the attention of hardcore boxing fans. Until those matchups become reality, Bernie views about involving Floyd Schofield as sitting a level below the biggest conversations and most important opportunities currently available to Gervonta Davis.
Kid Austin's exciting. Tank's exciting.
Because the people want to see the fights they want to see. They don't want to see Kid Austin and Tank. They want to see Tank and Lamont do the rematch. They want to see Tank and Shakur do the super fight. That's what people want to see. Schofield is the guy you fight on the way up before you fight them guys. You know, the super fight's past due. Lamont past due. You know? Yeah, that's the fight that people want to see now. The intrigue was there with the Lamont. The super fight is Shakur the Styles. That's the fight. Tank been doing the same for too long. Schofield ain't perceived on his level.
When it comes to predicting the result, Bernie leaves no room for uncertainty. If the fight between Gervonta Davis and Floyd Schofield is made, he believes there's only one likely outcome, a dominant performance from Davis ending in a knockout victory. Bernie argues that at no point in Schofield's career has he faced an opponent who combines elite-level skill, experience, and fight-changing power the way Tank does. In his view, Davis brings a unique blend of boxing ability and punching power into every matchup, making him a challenge unlike anything Schofield has encountered so far.
Tank gonna kill him.
Kill him like that.
Tank gonna knock him out. That man never been hit by Tank. Tank's sharp with his punches. Tank's sharp. Tank know how to box. Tank sharp. He ain't ever been hit by nobody like Tank. Tank too, he probably got a lot of, I don't know what he got, but you know, probably got a lot on his chest, a lot on his mind. People talking bad about him. You know, he got some fans, but you know, never hear the good stuff. They only hear the bad. He got something to prove. Tank gonna tune him up.
Giving his assessment of the matchup, Andre Dirrell views Floyd Schofield as a credible challenge for Gervonta Davis and give the undefeated contender plenty of credit for his confidence, ambition, and the progress he has made in his career. However, when it comes to picking a winner, Tell ultimately favors Davis, believing that Tank's experience, skill set, and overall level would eventually allow him to take control of the fight and prove to be too much to handle on the night.
Floyd is a good opposition for his return. A big statement could be said by Tank Davis by shutting down someone with so much confidence. This boy has carried that confidence through his undefeated record, through beating Tevin Farmer, a known name, great experience, mean opposition, slick, tough, witty. Got stopped the first round by the young bug. So what I'm saying to you is this: Tank Davis, he stepped up to the plate and canceled this man's height. That's gonna do wonders for Tank. Y'all don't believe me? Wait and see. But will Tank take on the young Kid Austin? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Get back to it, baby.
Standing on the other side of the debate, Coach Kenny Ellis strongly disagrees with that viewpoint and remains fully confident in his fighter. Ellis backed Gervonta Davis while raising a question of his own. Has Floyd Schofield ever truly experienced the kind of power that Davis brings into the ring? According to Ellis, no amount of sparring or gym work can fully prepare a fighter for what Tank delivers on fight night. In his view, until Schofield is standing under bright lights and dealing with that power firsthand, nobody can know for sure how he will respond when the pressure is real.
You know I'm rocking with my guy, you know.
For sure, but the way you see it, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think if Schofield got experience, he working in the gym. I know he put on a lot of muscle.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he felt, spawn and hit with Higgins. That shit is different. I don't think he felt what he's gonna feel with Tank. Not speaking. I agree. You know what I'm saying? I agree. Some things he has yet to experience. He might can push through it, but some things you feel in that ring. You got people. A lot of these fighters, they watch video clips and they watch this training, but you can't feel when you're looking at the videos. You can't feel what you're watching. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's the part. He got to be able to push through. A lot of pain come with boxing. People don't know that.
Giving credit where he believes it is deserved, light heavyweight prospect Khalil Cole has no issue recognizing what Floyd Schofield brings to the table. Cole praised Schofield's commitment, work ethic, and dedication to the sport, saying he has put in the effort necessary to earn his place in conversations about major opportunities and title contention. In Cole's view, Schofield is not simply a fighter being promoted on hype alone. He sees him as a talented, capable competitor who has worked hard for his position and deserved the chance to prove himself on the biggest stages available.
I believe he has a chance. He's a strong kid. I hear his work ethic is crazy, and he wants it. You know what I mean? If I feel like nowadays a lot of people use certain things to duck. You know what I mean? Like, they use you haven't fought anyone, you haven't earned your opportunity. Well, this is me fighting someone. Give me my opportunity. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm all for making the fight happen. You know what I mean? And if Tank, if you know that if you got it in the bag, it's easy money.
Looking ahead to how a potential fight could play out, KO believes a matchup may present some uncomfortable moments for Floyd Schofield and his team. He envisions Kid Austin spending a significant portion of the fight moving backward and reacting to the pressure being applied. KO compared the scenario to the way Gervonta Davis broke down Rolando Romero, using patience and ring IQ to set traps, lure his opponent into mistakes, and capitalize the instant an opening appeared. In his view, Davis excels at making fighters pay for even the smallest errors, which is why he believes Tank could create serious problems as a fight progresses.
Honestly, I see Schofield going to get him. You know what I mean? And I see Tank setting traps kind of like with Rolly. You know what I mean? Kind of like with Rolly. I'm not saying necessarily that he's going to knock him out, but I'm saying he's going to be on the back foot. You know what I mean? He's going to be on the back foot for sure.
The lightweight division could be edging closer to another blockbuster fight as Gervonta Davis and Floyd Schofield continue to be connected to a possible showdown. Tank remains one of boxing's biggest stars, combining explosive knockout power with elite ring intelligence and valuable championship experience. On the other side, Schofield has quickly established himself as one of the division's most confident rising contenders, firmly believing he has a talent, determination, and mindset needed to challenge the sport's established names. But what happens if these two undefeated fighters eventually meet inside the ring? Can Kid Austin's youth, speed, and hunger help him secure the biggest victory of his career? Or will Tank's experience, patience, and ability to change a fight with a single punch once again prove to be the deciding factors? It's a matchup that could answer a lot of important questions while potentially reshaping the future of the lightweight division. What do you think happens if this fight becomes reality? Let us know your prediction in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more boxing news, fight breakdowns, and the latest updates from around the sport. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.